Hello viewers, you are welcome. Into this tutorial, we can simplify this radical expression. So I have 2 root 5 plus 5 root 2 over 2 root 5 minus 5 root 2. So what we are going to do is that we are going to rationalize this denominator. So what do we mean by rationalization? That is, we don't want to see all these radical sign at the denominator. So what we are going to do is that we are going to multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of this denominator. So now the conjugate means you are going to change this negative sign to positive sign, and we have going to have this 2 root 5 plus 5 root 2. I said we should multiply it by, we do multiplication, we multiply it by both numerator and the denominator. So this is 2 root 5 minus 5 root 2, which is what we have at the denominator before. But now we are multiplying both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of this denominator, and it is by saying 2 root 5. Then this negative sign we are going to change it to positive, then 5 root 2. Then we do the same thing to the down part. This is 2 root 5 then plus 5 root 2. So now the next thing we are going to do now is to simplify further. So now simplifying further, so we have to be very careful, especially in terms of multiplying in radicals. So now we are going to use this 2 root 5 to open the bracket here. So therefore 2 root 5 will be multiplying the entries in the second parenthesis. So 2 times 2, that will give us 4, right? Then we have, that we have root 5. So root 5 will multiply the root 5. This one outside the radical sign will multiply the one outside the radical sign here. The one inside the radical sign will multiply the one inside here. So therefore we're going to have 2 times 2 goes to give us 4. Then root 5 times root 5, we're going to have root 25, right? Then we take this again to multiply this one. 2 times 5, we're going to have 10. Then root 5 times 2, we're going to have root 10. Then here we are done with the first one, so we go with this second one. 5 root 2 times this, 5 times 2, we're going to have plus 10. Then root 2 times root 5, that's going to give us root 10. Then we go by root 5 times plus root 5. 5 times 5, we have 25, right? Then root 2 times root 2, that will give us root what? Root 4. Then divided by. So now here, I want us to use difference of 2 square here. Now this is what you are going to use. I want you to recall. Okay, let's recall. If you recall from difference of 2 square, whenever you have something like a minus b, then a plus b, you can see it takes the form of this denominator here. This and this are almost the same. The difference is the sign in between them. So here, so we can simply write this one, okay, by taking the first one, square it, okay, then taking the second one, which is b, minus b square, square that one too. So therefore, in difference of 2 square, we are having this. So a squared minus b squared can be written in this form, and this also can be written in the right hand side form. So we are going to use this one now. So now this denominator here is the same thing we have, in form of, we have the same form, right? So now therefore 2 root 5, we are going to square it. 2 root 5 all squared, then minus 5 root 2 all squared. That's what we did. So to save the time of multiplying this by this by that, right? So from there, the next thing we are going to do, from the numerator, 4 root 25 is what? Is 5. We have 4 times what? 5, plus here they are like 10 root 10 plus 10 root 10. This will give us 20 root 10. Then plus 25. Then 4 is, the root of 4 is 2. Then divided by, here, this square will affect this 2 here. That will be 2 raised to power 2. We are going to have 4. Then this square will affect this square root. That will give us 5. So we have 5 minus the same thing here. Sorry. So this is what I'm saying. This 1, 2 will affect this 2 here. We have this what? We have the 4. Then 2 will affect the square root here. It will change to what? To multiplication. That is 5. Then here 2 will affect this. This is going to be 25. That is 5 square. Then the 2 we cancel the square root. We're going to have 4. So now from there, let's simplify further. So simplifying further, so 4 times 5, 20 plus 20 root 10, okay, then plus 25 times 2, that will give us 50, right? Then divided by, so 4 times 5, that is 20, minus 25 times, is a 4. So I made mistake here. Root 2 square. This square we cancel the square root. Therefore, we are going to be left with 2, not 4. Right? So 25 times 2, that will give us, or that will give us 50. So now from there, so we can collect the like time. 20 plus 50, we're going to have 70 plus 20 root what? Root 10. Okay, then divided by, so 20 minus 50, that will give us minus 30. Then we can now separate this, because 70 and 20 root 10 are sharing the same denominator. I can have it to be 70 divided by minus 30, then plus 20 root 10 divided by minus 30. So this is going to give me, this 0 will cancel this 0 here. I'm going to have minus 7 over 3. Then this plus minus, it will affect that plus. It will change to what? To negative. 0 will cancel 0 here. We have 2 over 3 root 10, right? So this is what we are going to have. Minus 7 over 3 minus 2 over 3. And that is the solution to the problem. So if you find the class very interesting, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit on the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime we upload a new content. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.